Last time, we explored the birth of fire. Fire pushed back the darkness. It grew the brain. It created society. So what did that larger brain grown by fire create next? Fire alone was not enough. To hunt better, travel further, and share thought, two more things were needed. Hands. And words. That is today's story. Take a look at your hands. 5 fingers. A freely moving thumb. These hands today hold smartphones, type on keyboards, perform surgery. But the first time these hands gripped a stone and struck it against another. In that moment, human history opened a completely new chapter. Making tools. Sharing thoughts, through language. These two things set humanity apart from every other life form on Earth. Today the story of the human hand, and the human voice. Their extraordinary birth. About 3.3 million years ago. In what is now Ethiopia. A human ancestor deliberately shaped a stone into a tool for the very first time. Called Oldowan tools. They look to modern eyes like little more than sharp, broken rocks. But these were not just rocks. Embedded in them was intention. Knowing which stone to choose. How to strike it to create an edge. The very concept of preparing a tool for future use. Chimpanzees use sticks to fish termites from mounds. But designing, refining, and storing tools for the future, that was something only humans could do. Early tools were simply sharp, broken stones. But over time, they became dramatically more refined. Around 1.7 million years ago, in the age of Homo erectus, the Acheulean hand axe appeared. Carefully shaped on both sides, these axes weren't just sharp. They were balanced, comfortable to hold, elegantly formed. This is evidence of aesthetic sensibility. The first proof that humans pursued beauty beyond function. Then, between roughly 70,000 and 40,000 years ago, in the age of Homo sapiens, tools reached a completely different level. Bone needles, harpoons, bows and arrows. Elaborately carved personal ornaments. Archaeologists call this period the cognitive revolution. An explosion of creativity born from the partnership of brain and hand. If tools were the revolution of the hand, language was the revolution of the mouth and mind. Exactly when humans developed language is still debated. Language leaves no fossil record. But scientists have found clues. Around 300,000 years ago, the shape of the human skull begins to change. Signs of development appear in Broca's area, the brain's language center. And around 60,000 years ago, a hide bone nearly identical to modern humans is found. This bone enables complex speech. A single small bone became the key to proving the birth of language. And the most decisive evidence. After about 70,000 years ago, human artifacts suddenly explode in variety and complexity. Sophisticated tools, art, jewelry, evidence of long-distance trade. This didn't all appear by coincidence. As language matured, ideas and techniques could spread. Language was far more than a communication tool. Once language existed, humans could remember the past and plan the future. What happened yesterday? Where to go tomorrow? This information could now be shared between people. Even more powerful. Humans could speak about things that couldn't be seen. Gods, the afterlife, justice, and love. These abstract concepts cannot exist without language. Language made humans the only beings capable of imagining beyond reality. And most critically, language allowed knowledge to accumulate. What one person discovered, another could learn. The next generation could build further. This is what separates humans from every other creature on Earth. We die, but our knowledge does not. The next generation picks it up and carries it further. From the moment hands began shaping stone, and mouths began sharing thought, humanity moved beyond mere survival, and became the kind of being that creates culture and records history. The journey that began with a single stone knife 3.3 million years ago leads to the spacecraft and artificial intelligence of today. Every last bit of it traces back to the fingertips of an ancestor holding a stone. Knowledge does not disappear. The very fact that you are watching this right now is proof of that. Next time, we explore one of humanity's greatest turning points: the agricultural revolution. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans wandered. Then someone planted a seed in the ground, and the world was never the same.